Ah. Salute, everybody.
Salute.
I got little arms. Little arms.
Reach.
Clink, clink, reach. Clink, clink.
I didn't even take a sip.
Oh yeah.
I was the only one that took a sip, and I'm the least alcoholic out of all of y'all.
So, how's everybody doing this week?
Good, good.
Good, good.
Why are we here?
We're here to have a conversation about life, love, and laughter, right?
Over drinks.
Over
Over
drinks.
drinks. We can tell who likes the over drinks part. I don't know about you guys, we had kind of a long week. I worked on Saturday, which made it long. How about you guys? You have a long week?
So, all right. So before we get into our weeks, let me just say quickly that this is Wind Down, and we are here to discuss the things that we usually discuss. But we're going to be talking about a couple of things tonight. But if you want to call in, because this is our first time on Facebook Live,
Yeah.
it's exciting. First time on Facebook Live. So if you are watching it and you are a friend of Pastor Adrian Morris and you'd like to call in because we've backslid or said something crazy, then you can call in. The phone number is 323-870-4378. Again, that is toll free. 323-870-4378. We'd love to hear from you. And yeah, let's just get to talking.
Yeah. So there's a couple of topics, like Will was saying, we kind of laid out for tonight. But first, we always give the people, we talk about our weeks.
Yep.
How's it been? Goods, bads, uglies, you know, things that we're frustrated with. In the past, we've talked about our jobs and things in that nature, and kids. We don't have any, but you guys have a lot. So
Enough for all of
yeah.
us.
So
We'll share.
so how is it? Your weeks?
Okay, I'll go first.
All right.
Let me just say, I have no idea how my week went. I have short-term
This is the
memory
second
loss.
week in a row.
I swear, and I really cannot remember what happened this past week at all. I do know, or I am aware that my wife did have kind of a tough week with things going on with her job and and feeling not appreciated or underappreciated, and you know, I think there are things that every employee goes in with their employer once in a while.
Yep.
Like, especially when your review comes up, it's always, what's my worth? And is
Right.
their opinion of what my worth the same as mine?
Right.
So that's kind of like what's going on with my other half's week. Sorry if I stole your thunder, honey.
No.
Erika?
Me?
I thought we would go around.
No, say no. You didn't.
Okay, good.
I guess I had an average week. I mean, just
Made it out
work.
alive.
You know, just it's like a routine. Just work, home, sleep. And that's it. And we had a good week this week, except for yesterday. That was a bit strange. But that's another topic for another day.
Okay.
No, my week was a little stressful. I have a review coming up, and I don't know how I did. I feel like everybody else has been reviewed, and mine is still sitting there. So I asked my boss, I said, is there a reason why I'm not getting my review yet? Like, what's happening? And she told me I am getting a raise, and, you know, all of the things that, it's not a bad review, but she just hasn't finished it yet. Like, it's still just kind of in limbo, because we've been very busy. But I just, it's not that I don't feel appreciated at work, because I do, but I haven't been there a lot because my shoulder, and then with Sky's surgery, and then we were on vacation for a couple days. It's like, I feel like I missed a lot, and now we're changing everything, and I feel like it's all my fault. So, like I feel like I'm failing, you know? And then I come home, and we have a million kids. who don't like me, cause I'm the mean one. But, yeah, it's another week.
I mean, they say that you're your worst critic, or however that saying goes.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess I feel that way too. When if you were to ask another employee what they think about you, they'd probably say like, oh, she excels at her job, she goes above and beyond, which I know you do. And like the same with me, I'm like, oh, I'm behind on this, for example, and then people would be like, well, it's because you're doing something that's not your job because you're going above and beyond.
Yeah.
That's
Adrian?
Good stuff. I had a long week. Like I said before, I worked on Saturday. I don't normally work, but it was good because they bought us pizza, and it was a 6-hour day. Went in at 6, got out at 12, and we had a half-hour break, and they bought us lunch a half an hour before we left. So it was kind of like a 5-hour day, and I got paid for 6.
So see, every time someone says something, a little bit of my memory comes back to me.
Do you want to go again?
No, I don't want to go again, but it's actually something that I did kind of want to touch on because I know we might be having a lot of Christians listening, and even some non-Christians, and I want to make it clear to all of them that sometimes as Christians we get angry.
Oh yeah.
I was very angry this past week. A lot of those days.
I think we talked about this earlier.
Yes, we did.
And you and I both had a little bit of a angry
issues.
streak.
Yes.
That's what she was referring to
That
last
is.
night.
Right.
Yeah. And I had to apologize.
Here's the problem with that, right? So let me ask you, are you sorry that you got that angry, or are you sorry that you were wrong?
What I was saying was not untrue,
Okay?
but it was the wrong approach. So I guess the anger part I let get the best of me. I
So,
approached it in the wrong way.
so Will, if you were to be sorry,
Mm-hmm.
if you were to be,
If it was possible, yes,
Yes.
I'm with you.
would it be because you were wrong, or would it be because you felt bad for being angry? That angry for no reason.
It would be because I got that angry for
No reason.
no. That I let my anger gain control of me, as opposed to me being in control of my anger. The Bible says be slow to anger, so it's okay to get angry, but when you're not in control of it, I think that's where the problem comes. So if I have controlled anger, I'm not sorry about that. But when I let it get to the point where I feel that little rumble in my chest, and then I just start popping off, like my sister, she has a short fuse, and I can tell when she's about to pop off, and I let myself get to that level, the things that I see in her, I see in myself, that's when I'm like, okay, I've gone too far.
Yeah, so last night I was seeing that I don't normally do this. Like,
Mhm.
this isn't normally me. You know, kind of like you're sensing like, all right, I'm going too far. So that's why
I would agree with that because you're not normally
Yeah, not normally.
okay that angry, Adrian. You're just like, I don't know. It was I think it was just like last night. I felt like,
It was like almost like a full moon.
yeah, I don't know. I just felt like you were attacking me, then attacking your mom, and since your dad didn't say anything, you weren't attacking him. But
If
it's
you,
not an everyday
Sorry.
situation.
if you guys want to share a story of when you got upset and you got over upset, remember the number to call in is 323-870-4378. Again, that is 323-870-4378. One more time for your mind. 323-870-4378. Wind down. Sorry. So I didn't mean to interrupt you. Like, because I had something to say, but it was like I was looking at the number and then I was looking at you and I was like, so I
That's
apologize.
fine. I was done.
Okay, so Joy, one of the things that it's been made clear to me, as my memory is coming back a little bit
Okay.
more, is that I get upset at someone over something, and then I try to like ignore it and not let it out.
Yeah.
And then when they do when something else comes up, I let in on them from all of that stuff.
Me and you are so alike, Will. I do the same exact.
That's-
And the past couple times we've done wind down, I'm like, wow, Will and I are like twins.
Yep, twinsies.
I do the same thing too. Like today, for example, I don't even remember why I was angry, but like I'm like, you just go do your own thing, and I'll just sit in the car and wait for you. And I don't even remember why
He
it was
said,
bad.
"I also want to know if you wanted paper or plastic." No, but so I got getting like that. I got upset at Joy because I think it had something to do with my daughter. And usually when I get upset at the kids, Joy, of course, swoops in and tries to defend them, and then I get mad at her. And there were a couple times where, like, she would just ask a question, and I would ask it, and she would say, "Okay, I'm sorry, I just asked it." And I would be like, "Well, didn't I answer your daggone question then? Didn't I? So then leave me alone." And then it was like, and sometimes even after I got to saying, I was like, "Wow, I was just mad. Maybe I should apologize." And then I look over at her, and she's like, with the steam, and I'm like, I ain't saying nothing right now. So yeah, she does have a point. I do have to work on that. It's the medication, man. Hey, I started a new medication this week. It's a medication. Listen, no, wait, no.
No, I understand the switches.
No, wait, let me express something,
Okay.
and then I'm going to stop talking. But I just turned, and I just had a birthday. The big 4-0. And
A
I'm
month and a half ago?
yes,
Yes, it's almost.
it's
2
1
months.
month ago,
2
a month,
months.
a month and 5
Yeah.
days exactly, not almost 5 months ago. Exaggerate. This is why I get mad. This is why I get angry.
You're gonna
No.
be 41 talking about turning 40.
First off, stop saying it so much. They already heard it the first time when I said 40.
40.
No, but so I'm turning 40. Things that happen when you turn 40 are starting to happen to me. So I'm getting really, really depressed about it.
Yeah.
So it's just, I've been thinking about death a lot too. Like, hey, man, you never know.
You're not even halfway there.
Hey, you never know. All right, I'm done.
So, sounds like we had some full weeks. Little bit of anger issues going on. But so we were talking earlier about earlier in the week about music.
Yep.
How I know when Eric and I were dating, in the car we go on drives and throw on a bunch of different music, like mostly what she liked, because
Leona Lewis.
when you're
Mariah
trying
Carey.
to impress, or you want her to feel comfortable.
Mhm.
Don't throw
Yeah.
on your like gangster rap or
Or System of a Down.
or yeah, we jammed out a
What did
little
you
last
used to
week.
put in? He used to put in the Isley Brothers.
Oh,
Wow,
Yeah.
wow, wow. Wow. Yes, I did.
But this is a long time ago.
16, 17,
So almost
18 years ago.
18.
With the mix.
From March 21st.
March 19th.
March 21st.
so what is like a song? I know you're pretty much able to admit any song because you like all types of
Except for
music.
country. He
No,
won't even give it
I
a
like,
chance.
nope,
I don't like
Copperfield Road.
Oh, Copperfield Road, and you like the Chicken and Beer on a Friday night song.
Oh, it sounds like a horrible song.
Oh no, it's like so good.
It's fun. It's a fun, you know what I like about country music? Country music is, 90% of country music is, life stinks, let's put it to the side and get away from it for
Let's
the
have a
next
beer
couple
and
days.
fry some.
Yeah.
Knock
the
it
chicken
by-
fried song.
Yeah, so it's something, chicken
On
fried.
Friday night.
Getting down on a Friday night, yeah, that used to be feel just right
Did
with
we
the
ever go-
radio.
Did we ever go to the what's that place?
Yes,
The
we did.
dancing? Line
Yes, we did.
dancing?
Line dancing. Yes, we did.
We went
Yep.
together?
Yes, we did.
Oh,
No, we
man.
didn't go with them. We went
Not
to
with us.
we went with 2 other people.
Must have
Oh, you
been
didn't
Matt
go
and
with us?
Charity.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went with. I could have swore we went with Adrian and Erica too, because we went a lot.
We went with my cousin and my,
You guys like to do that.
no,
used to,
Will,
right?
Will thinks that, okay, so, he thinks it's like doing the electric slide all the time.
Yes, it is.
You know what ones I like? I like the couple ones. Those are fun to
I
do.
like the couple
Yeah.
ones where you twirl her around and
Yeah.
you're still going in a circle.
I like
Yeah.
it when you like switch off with people too, and
Yes.
then you end up with your partner at the very
Yep.
end. It's like,
Yeah.
But we did have a good time, but you didn't, well, you didn't do a lot of the dances, you were just kinda like cheering
No,
on
you
the
know what it
side.
is that a lot of those dances I didn't know, and I was intimidated by some of them. So like one week I would go home and I would learn the whole dance to Copperfield Road that I still know right now.
I know, you did it.
But yeah, but it's like when you go there and you see all the people doing it. There's no when you go to line dancing places, if you don't know the dance, you have to sit around and watch.
But-
And since I don't
but
drink, it's not fun to
If
me.
you go earlier, like let's say we're meeting there at 9. If you go at 7 or 8,
Yep.
Oh,
they
teach you.
have classes 3 nights a week before they open to the public.
yeah, they have it an hour before you
Yeah,
open.
they teach you the most common dances that they're gonna play of the songs they're
So
gonna play that night.
to get away and have fun, I have to go to school first.
Yeah.
No, they have.
No, they just show
They
you
just
the
show you
steps.
basic steps like.
Yeah.
So that you can jump in on most
First
of
you
the
do
songs.
the great
No, you're right, yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of like doing like exercise with it's tricking your mind.
Yep.
You end up sweating
Yes.
through your shirt.
Yep.
And then you're like,
And the girls are always like, they've already taken off all their clothes, they're in tank tops and shorts in
Short
December.
shorts, yep.
We need to go back.
Shut up. Listen, I went to Hooters. And I won't let you go.
Really?
Yeah.
How was the food?
It was really good. I went with my residents.
So wait.
wait, tell us about this
So,
experience.
so my home office made us take the pictures off of Facebook because they had the Hooter girls in the background.
Whether I bet them elderly men were smiling up a storm. And they were,
Yeah, me, my boss, and one of our maintenance tech guys came, and we brought 3 of our gentlemen. And it was a blast, it really was. They actually had such a good time, and they weren't like rude or obscene to any of the girls. It was just a really, really good time. It was fun, and you can go.
No. How did you get them there? Like who said, hey, let's go to Hooters?
Me and my boss, well,
Your idea?
no, it was hers, but it was like, alright, if we're gonna get in trouble, we might as well go and have fun.
So is it fun there?
Yeah, it's loud. It's a bar. It's loud. The chicken wings were good. The hamburgers were good. It was good food.
So Pastor, how would you go to Hooters?
I think it might be overrated. I'd rather
It
go
is.
to other places.
You go on like a
Me too.
Wednesday afternoon for lunch when there's not like a ton of people there.
Mhm.
They actually have like high chairs and things like that for kids. Like kids go with their
Yeah.
families. So, I mean, the girls are dressed in tight white tank tops and orange short shorts, but they have tights on underneath their
Yeah.
shorts.
So
So
the
it's
thing
like,
is you can go anywhere else and girls are wearing less.
yeah, and it
Why are you
stop.
giggling? Like,
No, I know. The real reason why I was giggling, trying to be funny, but the real reason I was giggling was I was wondering, like, if you saw your lead pastor, like your pastor that oversees you,
yeah.
walking out of Hooters
Walking
with like a bag of chicken wings, like, how would you feel immediately? What would be the first thought that go through your head?
I think we should go.
Hey, maybe.
I think we should go.
She just told you weren't allowed to go.
No, I said, and then I said, no, he's allowed to go.
The chicken
Oh.
wings to me, I'm like,
You've been to Hooters too?
no.
Oh.
No, I don't even know like what.
They do
All I
like
know
this
is
carry
Hooters
out
has
thing
something
where
to
you
do with it.
But
sit in
it's-
your car.
But it's not like, they're not like rubbing on you or touching you. They're just
No.
taking your order and walking away.
They're waitresses.
It's
Yeah.
not like that other place. What's that place that like
Hurricane Betty's?
no. Not
Okay,
no.
well, that's a strip club, remember? The gross one down the street.
What?
No.
So I have no idea what she's talking
Yeah.
about.
Oh, shut up, you do. No, it's because we used to live over there. That's
No,
all.
there's a place that women
Who?
Oh,
Oh,
okay. I
no.
didn't think so.
there's a place that women go to on like I don't even know what it's called. It's like their bridal what is it?
Bridal shower? Bridesmaids? Maid of honor? don't
Oh
know.
no, when the women
Women,
before
yeah.
day before you get married.
Yeah.
Oh, bachelorette
Bachelorette
Yeah,
party.
bachelorette party.
Hey,
So-
I never had one of those.
I used to work for a place where we would have to make bachelorettes happy.
What place was that, Will?
Make believe land.
I'm trying to think of a place where bachelorettes. I never had a bachelorette party. I don't know. Where do they go?
What did I do for my bachelor? Oh, I got a massage for my bachelor party.
Victoria's Secret?
Hey, if you have any ideas of what is a good conservative Christian way to celebrate a bachelorette party, you can call in at 323-870-4378. Again, that is 323-870-4378. Yeah, well, if anybody has any good suggestions, if for someone who's going to have a bachelorette party, because when we get married, when we get remarried in the actual real wedding, are you going to go out for a bachelorette party? You're not
No,
gonna
because
have
I
one?
wouldn't have been. I'm not a bachelor. A bachelorette. Not a bachelor.
It really isn't. It's just a time to go out with your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I've been to plenty of bachelorette parties. Like, one was a scavenger hunt. Mine was a massage. The other one was just going out to, like, a fancy restaurant. Like, that's all we did. Because we're all Christians.
We went for mine. We went to indoor like go-karting race
Yeah.
car.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah. So
Buffalo Wild
and then
Wings.
we grilled food on the grill. So it's kind of a manly thing.
My brother, he went to Dave and Buster's, and that
Yeah,
was
I
cool.
I
Oh, yeah, that's right, you did go too. So,
Dave
yeah,
and
we did
Buster's
Dave
is
and
like a grown-ups Chuck E. Cheese, right?
Yeah.
You know what?
It doesn't have to be sexual, but for a bachelor party, I want to do something more daring.
A
Like,
bachelorette?
Skydive?
something crazy like that.
Something like going like a real race car or something? And
You won't get on an airplane to skydive.
No, I'm just saying that's what something like that, not that.
no,
But
in that realm.
something like really, really memorizing that doesn't have to involve any ridiculous behavior. Well, no, ridiculous behavior that doesn't involve sin.
There you go.
Is that possible?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Skydiving.
Oh yeah, that is good. That's crazy.
Pranking.
I don't like pranking. I zero
Just
tolerance
not
to
on
pranking.
you.
Yeah. On other people, yes. Some other people. So you took the residents to Hooters. Did any of the residents did any of the male residents say thank you?
Oh yeah, they all said it was a great time. They
Really?
all said they had such a good time, and that they were so happy that they got to get out because we made it a gentleman's thing.
Mm-hmm.
They were all happy that they got to get out, and it was a unique place and pretty girls that they got to that all came and stood behind them and took a picture, and they all loved the picture. So it really they enjoyed themselves.
Did any of the elderly people's kids come in and see the pictures and where did you take my father?
No, I had some requests to take their father next time.
Oh.
Really?
That's good.
This world's going to hell.
Well, I mean,
Well, because they'll
they're-
have it.
well, you gotta explain what their
It's like a field trip, right?
Yeah.
yeah, but what they're dealing with.
My residents are high and low functioning Alzheimer's residents.
Yeah.
They live in a locked unit. That most of the time there's 24-hour people caring for them. So to get out and to go to it's a loud, fun place with pretty girls. Come on, let's do it.
How many residents did you take though?
We only took 3 because we're just starting to get off the bus and go into places and stuff. So we're trying to see who and where and when. But now I have get him out of that Broda chair. You know what a Broda chair is, Will?
No.
It's a hospice chair.
Okay.
It's like a wheelchair that has a high back.
Recliner sort of thing.
The high back wheelchairs that you have the recline that can
Mhm.
recline and the feet go up.
It has wheels?
Little wheels like this big.
Oh, okay.
That I can't put that chair on the bus. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to put that one in a traveling wheelchair.
Yeah, they're not long distance. They're short distance.
Yeah, they're not outside. They're just for around the carpeted building.
Mm-hmm.
It's more comfort level.
Okay.
That's good. Took your residents out, have some fun at Hooters.
Yeah.
I mean, that is good. It doesn't, I don't think it matters where you take them, cause they're stuck in there the whole time.
The week before we went to Coney Island.
Oh, nice.
Next week we're going to, Hot Dog Annie's.
But you have some dementia patients also, right?
That's all I work with.
Oh, I thought,
No, I
thought it
have,
was
right
just
now I
outside.
have 18 dementia residents.
So they still have their long-term memories, so they would probably like.
Some.
Yeah, some. But they would probably like remember Coney Island and
Yep.
stuff like that.
If they're from Worcester, yeah.
Yeah.
We had a couple that did remember Coney Island and remembered writing their name. Because my name is there a couple times.
I don't think I ever did that.
I've never been to Coney Island.
What?
You've never been to Coney Island.
I was trying to get there today after church, but Will couldn't eat anything, so we didn't go. We went to Tennessee
Shame
instead.
Why couldn't
On-
you eat anything?
Because he's
Both
a
of you.
vegetarian.
Shame.
They don't have veggie dogs or something?
No. You should have checked to see if they had veggie burgers. That place won't have veggie burgers. They're so old school.
I went to Coney Island once. With my
Really?
dad, but I was so young I don't remember anything.
Oh,
So now, you both, this week, your homework is to go to Coney Island.
Alright.
Hot dogs are
they're
$1.
not open on
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Alright, let's do
You gotta
it.
go to
We
Coney
won't go
Island.
on
Not
Tuesday.
only do you, not only do you have to go to Coney Island, but you have to go to Coney Island and carve your name into
No.
either the bench.
There's nowhere to carve anymore.
Find a place. Carve your name either in the bathroom
might be able to
stall,
put an
anywhere.
E
It's known
and
for
an
that
A.
now.
I remember that now.
Okay,
now
so
that
you have-
said
okay.
that.
Yep.
Yeah, because I went one time with my dad and I remember there was like people's names all over the
Everywhere,
wooden,
yeah.
everywhere.
You know, kids used to do it just to be
But no, they allowed
knuckleheads.
them. But they
But now
allowed
it's
the
like-
kids to do it. It's now like it's gonna be 100. Coney Island will is gonna be 100 years old next year.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Is
it
the
is-
same
it is
family
in
of
land-
ownership?
I believe it is. It's still George's Coney Island.
Yeah.
I insured them, by the way.
Do you?
Yeah, I did.
It's gonna be 100 years old next year.
Wow.
They're gonna have like a celebration or something?
The whole city's gonna come
That's the
out.
whole canal district that they're trying to save. There's some guy named Bob who's I can't think of who he is.
You know
But he's trying to
who
save that whole district.
loves
It's
the
there.
Canal
She
District?
was saying something.
No, that's all.
You know who loves the Canal District?
Who?
John Paul. He like is all about that revitalization stuff and
So he
He does-
probably knows Bob, who looks like a homeless guy who's
Probably.
a millionaire. Yeah.
Shout outs to John Paul. I miss you, John Paul.
Why haven't you called him?
Because he and I have had words a couple times. So I don't know. We still talk, but we have a couple little dust ups here and there. It happens. I'm Christian. I don't know.
But you're not perfect? What?
No, I'm not perfect. I just realized that I was kind of mean to my wife for stuff that she had no idea what I was mean for, and I still have not apologized.
Well, right now is the perfect opportunity.
So, music. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I don't
No,
want
that's
you
where
to
we
miss
started off
apology.
in music.
I
and
just
we
brought
ended
up the fact that I didn't apologize. If I had no intention of apologizing, I wouldn't have brought it up. I am very sorry for my behavior this week.
Okay.
I am very sorry. But we did work together. What did we do? We worked together on a
I
lot
don't
of
know, but
stuff.
last night you were just evil.
I can
Yeah,
say the same about you.
I had no patience last. I don't know what it was last night.
Evil.
It must have been something in the
Something
water.
like-
It had to
Yeah.
be something because your dad started to attack me too, out of the blue. He said, "Well, if you really loved Adrian, you'd let him listen to your music." What? Like
Listen to your
one-
what?
His he said if I loved Adrian, I would let him listen to his music. And I said, "Excuse me, Mike, you don't know." I'm like, you don't drive around in the car with us when he's listening to his music. I don't know what Adrian
What?
told you, but he listens to his music. And he's like,
When?
"Oh yeah, right, Lois." That was last night. Out of the blue though. I was like,
Okay, every time I have a song on, and I'm
Mhm.
like, oh, I like this song. I turn it up a little bit, and she immediately goes to my phone and switches the song.
but and I don't do it on purpose, but
On-
once
You know,
no,
that's
I
not on
don't.
purpose.
No, so I'll start singing along to a song. He's like, "Oh, I hear the song." Click. Doesn't even like I'm like, Adrian, you just seen me singing along to that song.
Well, I like that.
So let me ask you guys a question. When you guys are in the car together, does Adrian always drive?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so that kind of kills it for me because my wife and I, we had a similar problem, and I think the way that we've gotten over it is whoever's driving controls everything. So when she's in the car, she has it on the country music stuff, and I just kick back and think about a little chicken fried, and hope that that song comes on. What?
Do you have any?
Oh yes, motion like something was on my lips. Okay. No, yeah, but so and then when I'm driving, I get control of whatever I listen to, and there's usually podcasts, and I know she terribly can't stand it, but hey, that's the deal that we
You
have.
know what? We do find ones that we both are like okay with, and we'll go there.
Is that what this whole thing was about last night? Was it about?
No,
No, I'm just saying, like, that
Nope.
his dad started to attack me too.
this is not what it was all about last night. But we are talking about music, and it kind of has.
Will and I like to go back and listen to 90s music together.
We do like that.
Yep.
That's
Like
one of
today.
our.
Okay, so that's my question, Christians. Because a lot of the music I listened to in the 90s,
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
a lot. Snoop Dogg ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. I am not going to lie. I know we are.
It
It's
brings
like,
you back.
it does, and then you say to yourself, you're supposed to be a new being in Christ. Why are you jamming out to
Because the beat was
When I
hot.
Missed You Last Night, Baby? Before you open.
Well,
That's it. That's it. I'm just saying.
You know why? Because you were young then,
Yes.
and you felt good, and you remember
Yes.
driving down the road with
Yes.
the windows open.
1997.
Yep.
Yes.
And your hair was flowing,
Dreadlocks.
twisted.
Do you remember the time that Adrian knew that he was in front of you?
Yeah. Oh, he passed me on the highway and he was doing like this.
Yeah.
I almost crashed laughing at it so bad.
Yeah.
I was like, that motherfucker.
I think the next week you cut your hair.
Yep.
Something.
Yep, I cut it
I
after that.
think it was when we were going to Ohio. I remember, like,
No, I had it in Ohio.
No.
yeah, I remember you.
Do you
were
remember
doing
him
this
getting
the whole
stuck in
time.
between the seat and the door
Yeah,
in the back
that
of the
was
house?
I still have a picture of that.
You do?
That was.
I still have the
hilarious.
Do you guys, what was the game? Quick trivia.
I know.
No, don't say it. What was trivia? What was the game that we used to play? All of us.
I know,
Matthew.
I know.
No, you can't say it because I know you know. Matthew, me, you. We played it. We even played it with Rachel Doyle.
And Rachel Doyle
Oh
won.
yeah.
Yeah.
You don't
You don't
remember?
remember it? You don't remember the game?
Who's Rachel Doyle?
It was
Siblings
only-
Doyle's daughter?
It was only in Ohio.
And
You
we
never
played
played
with
it
Alex,
anywhere else.
the
No.
girl Alex.
Oh, was
Yep.
it where you can't laugh or what's it?
Yes.
What was it
What was
called?
it called? Ready?
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
one.
Face fight.
Yes!
Man, I have videos, right? I gotta find them.
Yeah.
They're on, I think they're on my hard drive. I know exactly where they are. But face like, hi, I'm Erica, and I'm a professional face fighter.
Yeah. You know what you have to do? You have to post them to Facebook.
Yes!
And then tag this video or
And
whatever.
tag Rachel in it
Yeah.
too because
Yes.
she's actually getting married in like no time.
Yes, congratulations, your life is over.
Stop it.
So,
But have you listened to his music? His music is great.
he's pretty.
He is very pretty, but she's very pretty too.
Yeah, I
He's got
said
the
it. He's
dreadlocks.
pretty. Yeah, he got the dreadlocks.
They're
And,
very pretty.
and he looked
couple.
very sharp in his suit. He had a suit on and he looked very sharp. I was like,
They're gonna be great.
I hate pretty people.
Because they're both musical people too. Like they blend well.
Yeah.
I don't even know the guy, but
Yeah, but that's what the first thing I saw him, I was like,
and the way
gosh, she's pretty.
but the way he proposed to her even was beautiful.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
Listen, I
See,
want
we
something
follow
bad to happen.
If we follow,
I hate perfect. I hate perfection. I despise perfection. So I want,
They're
unless
like a
it's
perfect
Jesus.
couple. They're
Yeah, I want
perfect,
something.
yeah.
I want something to happen.
Oh, stop it!
I do. Then again, I gotta stop that because I remember. Listen, there's other times where I was like, "Why don't they ever fight? They need to fight." And now,
Now they come here on Sundays and they fight.
no. Now they're no longer together.
Yes, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
I'm talking about more than one person.
I know, but one group
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
speaking of.
Yeah. So that kind of took the damper out of everything.
Moment of silence.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's enough.
But
Yeah.
yes, I am so disappointed, Erica, that you did not remember face fighting.
Face
No,
fight.
when you guys said it, it was like, bang. Like,
Yeah.
You know
Willow
how like
was
your
just doing
memory
it the other
was-
day.
Who was?
Willow.
Yeah.
There's the
Sky.
She,
Yeah.
she
No,
was
but
really
Willow
young.
was, you taught Willow when we got back.
Matthew
Yeah.
was like hard to beat. Matthew, I don't even
Cause
think I
he's so
beat Matthew.
He has that face
Yes.
too.
Oh yes, Matthew does. The resting blank face. Matthew has that face.
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Surprisingly, I thought I was good at that. I was good at the face fight.
No
Like-
giggles. You lost every single time.
No, me and you. When me and you did it, I think you lost.
Nope. Nope. I think we actually have that match recorded
I have
too.
pictures of you face fighting the twins at Girl Scouts.
Ah, that's right. No, yeah, the Girl Scouts. That was like last year, the year before, right?
Yeah.
Year before. So I played it as recently as 2 years ago. And I remember when I was there, I was face fighting random people that I never met. I was like walking
Yeah.
up to kids and just staring them in their face, and they were like, "What is wrong with this black
Yeah.
guy?" But you know what?
That
Another
was a fun time.
yes, it was. I didn't like
Listen,
that. I
I'm
could
still
do it at
friends
the
with all
camping.
the La Fontaines too.
Yeah, I'm friends with them on Facebook. Shout outs to them. Yeah, we are friends with them on Facebook still.
Because whenever I say that I need a prayer request, they jump right in. Ike Olive and his
Mhm.
wife, I forgot her name.
Yes, I just put for sale on Craigslist a Glock pistol. He's like, anybody want to buy this pistol? I'm like, we're Christians! My mind is so
You're
fascinated
so
with
like
how Christians are supposed to be. Because I have
that's
no
how you were
idea.
taught, though. You were brought up that it's only black and white. There is no in between. Like not like no, not like that. But like you were brought up that it's this way, the very very legalistic way,
Mhm.
and you're learning slowly that you don't have to be that legalistic.
So, about which brings back the question of the music. Adrian, is there any music that you listen to that you would not listen to if, say, your lead pastor or head pastor was in the car with you?
I'm aware of other people's
Sensitivity?
likes and dislikes, and so I wouldn't be too extreme. You know, but
That wasn't the question, though.
oh, you mean like
Like, if you were into Snoop Dogg in the 90s, would you play Snoop Dogg if...
no.
Okay, yeah.
We were listening to Busta Rhymes today. Would you play Busta Rhymes?
No. If
So,
it came on the radio, because you know the radio is not going to be
right.
you know, or if on your Pandora you asked it not to play explicit lyrics.
And
I
you know
don't
they'll
how
play
to
them
do
anyway.
that.
I
Yeah.
didn't know you could do that.
I don't know how to do that.
Yeah,
There's
you're
a
gonna show me
setting.
later.
Oh, can you
In your
teach us?
settings, yeah.
Because I am always like changing. No, I
Yeah,
had
you're like,
a,
wrong song!
Down.
well, no, because there was a person here today, and I was gonna listen to music while I was cooking my guacamole while I was cooking it, while I was mixing it, and I said, no, I have to go to Spotify and look for my Life Song church music because I know that I would be shunned
I understand what you mean.
if
Do
I
you
had
play-
played it.
do
You know,
you
like, does
pay
that make
for
sense? Like,
Spotify?
Oh yeah, yeah.
no, I paid for Pandora because it's on
Yeah.
sale for $4.99.
We
a month.
got locked in. Erica got me that for a Christmas once.
Yeah, I'm locked
Years
in for
ago.
And we got
Yeah.
locked into the lowest. It
What
was
is it,
when
like
it was like
$2.99?
$30 a year.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We got locked into that rate.
Sky pays for Spotify every month. I said, why? I
Oh
know.
my goodness.
She thinks she's rich because she has a job.
You do when you're a kid. I remember.
Yeah, when you're a teenager.
I remember my first job working at City Hall. It was in the summer, just a summer job. The first check was like $92.
But that was
Right.
$92
Mhm.
of your money.
I went.
Oh.
Remember Kangaroo Crossing?
Yes.
Yes.
I went to
Well, I
Kangaroo
was talking about
Crossing.
that.
Mhm.
I went to Kangaroo Crossing.
Mhm.
Went in there, and spent pretty much the whole thing on football cleats.
Oh my
Football cleats. I thought you were going to say sneakers because I want to look
No.
fly in school. You spent them on football
No,
cleats.
football
god.
cleats.
Aw. I remember, yeah, when I worked at Little Caesars and when I worked where I'm working now, making almost the same amount of money as I do today. I
Wow.
remember I made $100. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so rich because I made $100 a week. So I went out to eat like every single day.
Yep.
And I I went all out. I was like, I have so much money. I had like $20 in the bank. I'm like, I'm rich.
When I was working at D'Angelo's, I went and bought my first pair of Jordans. They were the ones that you like, Will.
Mm-hmm.
The snap thingy.
No, they had the shiny plastic leather thing that covered from the back to the front all the way around, and they were white. And I wore them to work like an idiot, and I ruined them.
Oh.
But I went to Kangaroo, and that's where I cut off my shoes at the time.
They had like 3 stories, and on like
Of
the top
shoes.
floor,
Yes.
the top floor was the clearance, right?
Yep.
You can get very good, reasonable price shoes up there.
I got white and pink Timberlands there.
I have pink Tims now.
Oh.
I'm never gonna wear them, but I have them.
I love mine. They got ruined. All my shoes got ruined. I had these beautiful white Coach shoes that I was running, and I stepped in yellow mud, and now they're yellow. I still have them. Just like one day I'll wash them with toothpaste or something. So if they'll come out. And that's my story.
So we were gonna talk about a couple other topics. I honestly can't remember them off the top of my head.
So, the subjects we were going to talk about were the music, and I completely forgot as well.
Beauty
That's
and
it.
the Beast.
Beauty and
Oh,
the Beast, yes.
Listen, we haven't seen the movie, and you guys haven't seen the movie.
No,
we
but I
know
want
the story.
to. I want to see the movie
Yeah.
with the kids.
And the story that I know ain't have no, hey girl, hey girlfriend, hey boo, get that beast boo, get that beast, better get that beast. He got money, girl, get that beast. No, I don't remember that from the first
So-
Is that in here?
So you'd rather have, what is the princess's name from Beauty and the
Belle.
Beast? It is Belle.
Belle.
Okay. I keep kicking you.
It's
I'm
alright.
sorry.
It's fine.
So you'd rather have Belle be in love with a bull than have Hey Girl. You'd rather have that?
Shout out to bestiality. That's kind of weird, right? Someone that pointed out.
Is there really
What?
somebody like doing that in the new movie, saying, "Hey, girl"?
No. But there's someone in the. The whole controversy is now that there is a homosexual character in the movie. Ironically, I believe it's one of the teacups.
It's not.
No.
It's,
No, it's not.
it's
It's a cup.
Gustavo.
Gustav?
Hey, T.
No,
Wow.
Gustavo.
I think he was, I feel like, even when I watch the cartoon, that fits
infatuated
him.
with.
It's not Gustav that's gay. It's Gustav's right, like his wingman. You know the short.
Oh.
The short
guy?
fat guy.
He's
Okay,
the
I
one.
can totally see that
He's
too.
the one that at the end of the movie, he's like he loves Gustav or whatever his name
Oh,
is.
yeah.
But because he's
Oh.
like he looks up to him.
Go
In the movie. And the whole entire movie, he's
Will.
right beside him. Don't.
Oh, Adrian.
No, I'm good. I'm breathing.
I did Adrian catch you. Get
Why
over
you
there.
put your hand down like this? In the
I'm
name of
ready.
Jesus, you will not fall.
I am ready this
Wait a
time.
minute. You did almost, in a serious note, you did almost die today. You were driving the bus. I call our minivan a bus because it's like a bus. And we were cutting through one of the side streets in Shrewsbury so that we could get to the gross buffet that's way overpriced. In Shrewsbury.
Harrison's family loves
I
that.
need some more
Imperial
wine.
buffet.
Yes, that they don't tell you that it's
Thank
it's dinner prices all day on Sunday.
$15. It's
I know it's
$100 for us to go to lunch today.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I
Yeah, we
have
thought it was
$2
lunchtime
to my
when-
name now. Yeah, so I will never go back.
Wow.
So we're cutting through the side street, and Will's listening to Jadakiss.
It was an old song.
It was
We were
a
like
Rough
going down
Riders
memory
song.
lane, and then
It's a
Remember
great
that
verse.
time when we
right. It was.
in the car?
But all of a sudden, he's like this, and he's
Were
like
you
gonna
driving?
pass out.
I got
Driving.
overexcited because I forgot that Jadakiss was in the song. I remembered it, but as soon as I heard his voice, I said, "He's in the car!" It was almost like, you ever see like the New Kids on the Block when they go see New Kids on the Block and the little
Yeah.
girls start screaming and
That
crying?
was me.
Yeah.
That was me.
Well, that was me kind of today because I was so excited, but then I couldn't breathe. I don't know
Jordan
what
Knight.
happened.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So you almost fainted
Yep.
while driving.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he
I'm being
wouldn't
so
start the
excited.
car.
Yeah.
So finally, he finally stopped the car, and I'm ready to throw it into park. He throws it into park in the middle of the street and ready to shut it off and get out the car. I'm like, what are you doing? What's happening here? Okay. Let's
So
think
I'm getting
about
old. I'm getting old, and I'm falling and busting my eye open and almost crashing.
How's your eye, by the way?
I have a keloid here now. It's like a rock where
You
know.
this. Oh, forget it.
Yeah. So you know the corner where it
I was just gonna like
Yeah. It's you.
blow your
Yeah. You
spot
can
up.
feel the.
It's not bad.
No, it's not bad. You
I
can't
can
see it,
see
but
it.
it's.
I
I'm.
can see a little like dent.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're
That's
gonna have
alright.
like one of my chicken spots. My chicken pox are my Rambo.
Crow's
moments.
feet.
Adrian has one.
No, I have a chicken pox scar here. Right next to it is my Rambo scar. I was wearing, you know, those belts that clip into each other like that. Like you have to take the two pieces and you go like that, and
Yeah.
somehow they clip together.
Yeah.
Well, I was wearing that elastic belt on my head, pretending I was Rambo, and my mom came in and yelled at me to take it off because it's not safe. And when I took it off and let go, it went.
The
So
moment
she
when
was
your
my
mother's
mom
right.
did it.
The moment when your mother is right.
I've never had chicken pox, so.
I had chickenpox 3 times, so I was blessed with shingles last year too.
What?
Yeah.
You're so young though. I thought you got shingles when you were like in your
No.
50s or 60s.
It's
It
because
has
I had
nothing-
chickenpox 3 times.
Oh my
I
god.
only had it once, but I scratched one on the end of my nose, and now there's like.
And
It-
chickenpox scars are like the ugliest. They're like little holes in your skin.
I had them in my mouth.
How'd you do that?
You get them everywhere. I had
How'd
them on
you
my
do
throat. I don't know.
You
But
must
they
have
were in
ate
my-
something after you
Maybe,
touched
but
it.
they were in my throat and in my mouth and everything.
Oh!
Yep.
Did you go to the hospital?
It was on my birthday too. I think it was my 17th birthday.
Oh.
And my father said, I got a present
You
for
were
you in the
old.
driveway. And I went in the driveway and looked, and it was nothing there. He
17?
said, just kidding. Yep. Yep. I had
Oh,
a
your
little-
dad was mean like
So
my
you
mom.
You had it. You
They
had
were mean
it
to
bad.
Yep.
The older you are when you get them,
Mhm.
The worse it gets,
is.
yeah.
In my mouth
Can I
and
still
on
get
in my
that?
throat.
No, you're young. They probably gave you a shot.
I'm 26.
Yeah,
but,
I think you probably have a shot.
Oh.
But they give antibiotics
Yeah.
for that stuff now.
No, you get a chickenpox vaccine.
Whatever. Vaccine. I don't know.
Give
So
me
that's
whatever
why I never
vaccine
got
they
chicken
have.
pox?
You probably got.
Because I
Listen.
know
you
my
probably got
neighbor
the
had
vaccine.
chicken pox, my mom was like, "Oh, stay away from your neighbor," and I didn't, and I never got it.
I can't say that you
Well,
have.
we all
it.
can dodge a bullet, but that doesn't mean another
Yeah.
bullet won't hit you.
I'm just saying that you're young, where you may have gotten the vaccine. I don't know.
So Beauty and the Beast.
Yep.
We're gonna see it.
Hey girl. Hey Gustavo. You always got me.
I don't think his name is Gustavo. I think it's like Gustav.
Gustav.
Okay, sorry. Hey Gustav. You don't need that girl. You don't need Belle. You got me.
Yes.
I wanted the day to walk away happily.
I never seen. I don't. I think maybe we'll go see it.
Mhm.
There's not a reason why we didn't go see it other than money.
Can I
So
just say,
expensive to go to the theaters.
first off, I have zero desire to see this movie.
Yeah.
Another movie that I haven't seen, I also have zero desire to see, is The Shack. But
Yeah.
why is it, if one is about based on
Hey, there was
Christianity?
gay moments in Power Rangers too. It said.
I don't care about that.
We just saw Power
Power
Rangers
Rangers,
last
it
night.
was alright. But okay, but my question is, if it had, why is it that a movie who has a gay character in it now, which
Yeah.
was a children's favorite,
Yeah.
and a movie that is kind of promoting Christianity or promoting a relationship with God, why, be it controversial or not, why are they both being met with the same criticism of Christians?
What?
Oh,
Why do
That's a good
Christians
question.
Christians hate Christians? If you Google The Shack, Christian controversy in The Shack, You will come up with all kinds of pastors and churches that have spoken out against the shack and how the shack is not biblically
So-
sound.
The reason for that
Uh.
is because people, humans, we're not always that smart, are making that like a Bible. Well, it's not. It's a fictional book.
Right.
And that's what they're not getting. They're using it to make it their doctrine. They're using it to base their life on. When they're putting it before their Bible, they're not thinking of it as a book.
I think
A
that's
story.
I think that's a Christian standpoint, and I think that is grossly
Well,
overrated.
that's what I heard today.
I don't.
So I
Yeah,
kind of went
that's
with it.
ridiculous.
Okay.
Nobody's gonna be like, "Hey, I didn't believe in Jesus," but after seeing, after seeing the shack,
My
I
point
haven't
of view
seen it.
is my point of view with that is I never seen it or
I never
read
heard
the
it,
book.
read it, nothing. Not really
I
interested
don't
in
really-
it either.
That's not my thing. I don't like things like that.
I mean, I seen the trailer and it looked like they were trying to portray God as the woman, right? Am I right? about
yes,
Yeah.
I heard that too.
that? So I mean, that's obviously not biblical.
Sometimes with God's sense of humor, I think, no.
So wait, so in the novel, the main character goes to the shack and sees 3 individuals and immediately assumes that they represent the Trinity. The Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Weren't they all women? Like there was
Uh,
a woman in a white dress, and then there was that black actress. I forgot her name. And then I don't know who the third person is, to be honest.
there's 2 women and 1 guy, so 2 of the 3. But
Oh, that's right. There was a one
Right.
guy that they were walking on water in the trailer.
so I think before this conversation goes way into speculativeness, probably have to see the movie, because my thing is like if God came in the form of a wind, He came in the form of a bush, He came in the form of a lot of man. Like if He wanted to get His message across to this person,
You made a donkey speak.
yeah, a donkey spoke. But like I said, I haven't seen the movie, so
Right.
maybe there is something wrong with how he's being portrayed. But I just find it interesting that the backlash over this movie is just, if not more, than it is of Beauty and the Beast and the homosexual character.
Yeah. My point of view with the shack is if it's creating conversation between
Yes.
someone that normally wouldn't have that conversation with you
Yes.
about God, like I think that's a good thing. I
Yep.
don't think that's necessarily a bad thing that if someone like normally wouldn't have that conversation about God and they say, hey, well, what do you think about this? Or, I seen the shack. Have you seen the shack? Or it starts that conversation at least, and if it's gonna bring someone that much closer to God and to the Bible, like
Yep.
maybe that'll speak to their heart, and they can be open to God doing a work inside of them.
I don't see how anyone could be mad at this and be happy with The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Or
Oh, but remember,
that-
the lion, the witch, and the wardrobe was the resemblance of God.
right,
God
and the
was
lion got
in
killed like Jesus.
Yeah.
So Jesus
So-
was representing. Is it the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, or is it the?
the closet.
Chronicles
the-
of Narnia.
Yeah.
Chronicles.
It's
Chronicles of Narnia,
something.
the something, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Because
It's not the
I
Lion.
think because that what is it?
That
Because
it's
in the
homophobia
Bible,
because the lion is still a male lion, and the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
because in the Bible talks about like that I forget the words, but resemblance of like
It is the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
yeah.
Oh.
I was right.
What was the controversy?
I didn't know if it was the Lion, the Witch,
No,
and the
it's
Wardrobe.
Oh.
it's just that they're saying that it represents like that the lion represents Jesus or.
And in the Bible,
Yeah.
the Lion of Judah. So,
Yeah.
but still, kids
But
falling
that-
through closets and witchcraft.
Yeah.
that
There
sounds a
are
little iffy to me.
fictional stories
Yep.
like I know that was a story written
Mm-hmm.
by who was it?
C.S. Lewis.
C.S. Lewis, yeah,
Yep.
popular author. He wrote that whole series, and
Mhm.
people were like,
To Beauty and the Beast.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. I'm reading here that Russia has banned kids younger than 16 from seeing it. An Alabama theater is boycotting the movie. Disney refused Malaysian censors requesting to remove the corresponding scene, and comment boards are littered with conservative outrage.
We ain't going nowhere, girl.
So what scene is it? Like, I'm curious, sorry.
I don't
I'm
know.
curious as to what Gustav's right-hand man said, like.
That's
did
what I
he
was
say,
trying
like,
to see.
I love you?
Because
Like,
when I had said the Power Rangers, I'm like, what? I just saw that last night. What are they talking about? And I'll tell you what the gay scene was in Power Rangers.
What?
They were talking about what? You have a boyfriend? The young one, the pretty one with the braids on the side of her hair? The Yellow Ranger.
Oh yeah, she was right.
And
Right.
then the crazy Zach says, oh, what? A girlfriend? And she just was like, like that. Like, that's it. That's it. That's all that it was. Like, that's it. But
And
no.
I heard, like we said, we haven't seen this movie, but I heard it was at the end of the movie that it's the scene happens.
I
The
read some,
manservant LeFou flirts with Gaston and later waltzes with another man for all of 3 seconds. That's the extent of the gay subplot.
Look at.
So here it
dancing
is.
with another man.
Yes, for 3 seconds. So what they're saying is it's yet another example of age-old cinematic double standard. Violence is okay, but sex and romance become the litmus test for what our culture sees as normal. There's no kissing in the movie. There's no sex scene in the movie.
I'm looking at this picture. This dude looking at Gaston. That still picture, boy. He looking at him like he's starving, and Gaston is a Happy Meal. He's just looking at him like he's ready to eat. You see him?
No.
Don't he look like Luke Perry a little bit?
Do you have that picture?
No.
No.
I don't see the picture.
You have to go to
It's too small.
if you
I'm reading the Huffington Post.
No.
yeah.
But I mean, it's just that's today's reality. You know, it's gonna happen. Kids are gonna be exposed.
Oh
to
yeah,
it.
yes. This is another reason why I think it's a good idea to. I remember we were talking earlier, or the church was talking earlier about making the church welcome. That seems to be code word for are gays allowed, or is homosexuality accepted? When you say, "Are you a welcome?" or "We are a welcoming church." That's the first thing. When you say we are a welcoming church, you're basically saying homosexuals are allowed in the building. And I think under any circumstances, under no circumstances should homosexuals be banned from the building or not allowed in the building. I think Jesus
same
died for
way-
them just as much as he died for us.
Yeah, the same way a heterosexual couple can walk in, and
Yep.
no one will probably bat an eye. They'll be like, "Oh, you're welcome in," and give them the time of day and stuff.
I feel
You know
like
what I mean?
what you just said, Will, is
Mhm.
like really broad statement.
Mhm.
Where it's like if you go by a church and you see a gay flag, you automatically assume
Yes.
that church is like welcoming gay people and
Yes.
accepting their sin and saying you are welcome here and you can stay the same way. But we don't know if that church is saying you're welcome here, but just realize that you're in sin and that you need to change, or however it is that they're approaching that. We don't know. We just make the assumption that gays are welcome and that they're welcome to stay the way that they are.
Well, to me, it just depends on how long the rainbow's been there. If the rainbow just came up, like last year when they were talking about legalizing marriage between same-sex couples, and when they had the White House painted in a rainbow, with the late lights covered, with the White House covered in a rainbow. If it came up around that time, that's exactly what it is. There's no
There's
that.
a church over on Pleasant Street.
Yep.
It's a brown church.
Yep.
They've had the flag, and it's this big. It's literally this big
Mm-hmm.
on their sign for as many years as before we lived on Beacon Street.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
There, and I know people that have gone to that church, and they're very, very, very devout. I don't know what religion it is, but I know that it's a very, like, they do a lot in that community. It's not, it's just, it's a welcome. Come in, we're not going to shun you. Because there's a church that is local that I know if certain people were to come in, they would get double looks and people would be gossiping about them, you know, in other rooms and, you know, things like that. But this is a church that's saying, come in, you can come in and worship God with us and we're not gonna be mean to you. Like,
And about the church, I don't know. See, the church being accepting, I think the church has to be accepting. I think as long as the church conducts itself in a certain way, and it preaches the gospel from Genesis to Revelation, from beginning to end, not just to certain parts, then I don't think it's necessarily like everything else to me is like
I mean, I agree with
subjective.
that. I agree with that. Like, you have to be welcoming, because when you guys first started going to church, were you not sinners? When I first started going to church, was I not a sinner?
Yeah.
Like, of course, we were sinners.
And we were handled poorly.
And being gay.
yes, we were handled very poorly.
Yep. Listen, the church, the same church put me through Bible school, was the best, helped my family out when we had no food. So it's not like me just like talking trash about the church like I hate the church. The church, that same church handled us horribly. We knew, we knew what
We're
the Bible
baby
said about
Christians.
living
Not
with
even
each other.
Christians yet, we're just trying to learn now.
Right. But, you know, for us to find out from someone who's not even like a member of like the church team, like a pastor or or assistant pastor or anything like that, reasons why we're not being answered or reason why we're not being called upon like we wanted to be, that was wrong, because it immediately made us feel like outcasts and like, wow, we're dirty to them, like we're not good enough for them.
And that's what I mean. Like, you should be welcome, because regardless of what type of sin you're in, you're still a sinner, and people that are already saved should recognize this person is a sinner, whether they're living with their boyfriend or girlfriend, whether they're gay, whether they're fornicating, whatever it is, you know, they're still gonna be sinners, and you have to welcome them. You love on that person, you just don't love the sin.
You know what's frustrating about that? Is someone will say, oh yeah, so like, oh, well, that's right, we are living in sin. But then when you include gay as being a sin, homosexuals hate that. They're like, oh, well, no, you're calling being gay a sin. You're calling my lifestyle of what I am and how I was born, you're calling that wrong, and I don't like that. And I'm like, listen, sweetie, sir, what the Bible says is what the Bible says, and if I'm sorry that to you makes me a bigot, and I automatically got to accept this label now, and I'm all of a sudden homophobic, like I'm scared or whatever it is. It's just, I don't know, it's ridiculous.
I think what a lot of Christians all of a sudden become linguists, and they're like, well, it's okay to be welcoming, but it's not okay to be accepting, because accepting means you're accepting their sin, and all we're trying to say is we have to love people where they're at,
Yep.
and if they come in the door, so let's be honest, we talked about this earlier too. If a homosexual comes in the door, they're probably coming in because they're feeling a little convicted about something.
Right.
Probably, because especially if we don't have any sign on the door or whatever that notifies them, or, you know, like other churches are doing, the Episcopal churches have that rainbow, even a flag out, and it lets people know that it's like, you guys can come in and we're not going to say anything, and you guys can stay how you are.
Right.
Right? But, so if someone comes in the church and they're saying, and this is what I am, they're already feeling something in their spirit, and God's already doing something in them. You know, it's not hidden that they feel convicted, or that it's a sin, or they don't know that. You know, I think anybody in that lifestyle knows. They might not know why. They might not know the specifics, but they know that it is. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I think, and I heard this story of someone in a church. The pastor got approached, and he said by a person after someone said, "We want to have a sign out front saying all are welcome," and one of the ladies was about to leave the church over that.
Well,
And so
but
Christians all of a sudden become linguists, and they're like, "Or you can't say that word."
But at the same time, another thing we talked about earlier today was this one person that I guess everybody knows except me personally, is going to a church where it's catering to them being comfortable with what they're doing or their lifestyle.
Right.
And I don't know, so it's not my job to make someone feel uncomfortable, but I have to be. It's up to me to make sure that I'm preaching the entire truth,
Like,
and not I'm afraid how this person might feel if I say this.
like you guys said, you were handled incorrectly.
Yeah.
Well, the correct way would have been to make sure that you knew, because that's the whole thing is like you found out. It's like you found out from like someone was talking behind your back and you found out that way.
Yep.
And it's like, well, when were you gonna tell me
Right.
that I had something on my face? You
Right.
know?
Right. Yep. That's exactly how I felt.
So
Like,
then we got married, because the church basically made us get married. We're gonna get married that early, that quick, right?
my famous quote was, "Why get married? It's not like I plan on going anywhere.
Yeah,
It's just a piece of paper."
we already had 3 kids,
Yep.
10 years in.
Yep.
Like that wasn't what we were gonna do, but we ended up doing it so that we could help out and we could be accepted.
Right.
Because we weren't accepted.
So this is a good conversation, guys. I have to, before we close the show, I have to just say, there's a reason why, Adrian, nobody's watching you on Facebook. There's a reason why you got 0 views.
You didn't hit the button.
Nope, you hit the button, but I think by default, they just had an update to Mevo on the app, where when you sign in,
Yeah.
it has it private, the video private. You have to put it public. So, and you know what? This whole time I was checking. I was on your
Yeah, I was
Facebook
like-
page. Like,
I'm like,
why
I
is
know
nobody-
I'm not this unpopular.
Right, and I'm like, why is
And
nobody?
I never post anything, so it's like something
Right.
live comes up, my first one.
Right.
I think someone would be like, oh, let's see what they're talking about.
And I remember a couple days ago, I just came to me because a couple
I
days
thought
ago
you
I
were
had.
gonna say like, there's a reason why. You're just
No,
that
no. It's
like,
no.
That would be me.
alright,
It would no. It's just that. So next time when we do it next week,
yeah.
we're gonna have it, but it's still the
I
same
think
Blog
it-
Talk. And there's a way to download that. You know how to download Facebook videos, right? So I'll show you how to do it real quick when we're done, and then you can post. You can still take the same video and post it on Facebook. So
Yeah.
it'll be there, it just won't be live. So all those times that I was screaming out the phone number
Yeah.
for people to call in 323-870-4378.
Don't call it
They,
if it's
yeah,
recorded.
if this is a recording. This
Yeah.
is a recording. Please do not call in.
If
Wind
you
down
do
is every
call, it
Sunday.
will tell you when the next show is, though.
Okay.
Well, hey, I just wanted to say some exciting news for all of us in here too. The
Mhm.
church, our church, New Life Community Church, is got its new building. That was
Yes.
That was this week.
Are we getting letters
Letter.
for the front? Of the
Oh
building?
yeah, I'm gonna
It's
have
not
a.
gonna say the words that are up there now?
No.
Oh,
New Life Apostolic
so
Church.
here's the thing with that. The thing
Well,
is
we're not
like
apostolists.
No.
we can put our own word. It has to stay like that.
Mhm.
But we have
That
huge
style.
windows in the front. We can do a vinyl of our logo and
Something big like
maybe
that.
do like holiday stuff or cool little things to attract people or let them know we're there.
Immediately, what I thought was bunnies and little eggs, but apparently that's wrong because I
No, that's not wrong. People see that as Easter, but
If it gets them in the door and asks them about Easter,
oh, what I was gonna
Christopher
say,
mad at Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
I was-
hey, that's on Netflix.
it
It
is.
is.
every time Erica wants to see it, and I'm like, I'm done with that. I really,
Right.
it's not really that good.
No desire to see it again in my life
Right.
at all.
So what I was gonna say earlier, about, like, yes, we need to invite people to church, but we also need to bring church to people
You bet.
and bring Jesus to people. You know, I was taught this a long time ago that a lot of people see that we're supposed to, you know, bring people to the church. A lot of people have been trained that over the years, right? Some buzz happened. A lot of people been trained
That's in me.
to bring people to church, which we would still continue to do,
Mm-hmm.
but without realizing like that Jesus is in us, and we need to bring Jesus to people.
Yep.
And a lot of people that we meet, I know you meet a lot of people, and I have friends that would not come into the church, but
Mm-hmm.
they can see Jesus in you,
You'd be surprised.
you know?
Yep.
So, and through that, they might come in the door and experience God for who He is,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and God for who you know Him to be. You know, and says, oh, well, if God can do this for you, if He can bring you from where you were to where you are,
Mm-hmm.
I want to experience that. You know, so that's the thing, is us having a building doesn't necessarily mean we're excused from sharing Him with people. You know, in fact, I think all the more we're empowered to share Him with people.
Yep. All right.
I agree with that.
Well, we have reached our past the hour mark. Unless anybody has anything they need to share, it's time to close the bar down. Last call. Last call for alcohol.
That's a good closing thing.
That's
Last
a good
call.
ending for us.
Yeah, last call. Any last words?
Have a nice
No.
week and see you next week.
There it is.